It's lonely at the top. 4 games, 4 wins, and we remain perfect in La Liga. Certain teams can't relate. I'm looking around, and there's nobody that I really rate that's next to me. I'm looking down on my ops. You guys have to play catch up. And when I predicted Real Madrid to win La Liga before this season started, how things have been going in terms of the results, it's about what I expected. In Xabi, we trust. Because let me tell you something right now. If this was Carlo last season, we drop points today. We don't leave this game with the win. That is the difference between what we saw last season versus what we've been seeing this one. Tactically, my manager is superior. The way that he managed this match after we got that red card, it shows levels. But we should have absolutely battered Sociedad today. And this referee ruined this match. That brother did his best for us to drop points, and it didn't work. The decision making from that absolute bum was atrocious today. I need him to get 46 lashes publicly in the town square because he is against us. Every time this guy refs one of our matches, it feels like we're always getting some kind of controversial decision against us. That is never a red card for Dean Huijsen. The penalty, the handball that was called against Carvajal, I feel like that's questionable. Where else is your arm supposed to be if you're trying to slide? It's almost like the referees in La Liga want you to defy nature, physics. They need you to defend in a way that the body is just not able to. What the hell is going on in Spain? These refs need to answer for their shit decisions. There needs to be a rule where at halftime or at the end of the match, if the media wants to talk to the ref, he needs to answer. Explain that red card. This absolute bum. But at least we beat the Vardrid allegations. Another game where you see the inconsistent and the awful officiating that's been going on. But when Real Madrid TV calls this out, everybody's gonna cry about it. Do a better job. Because we should have battered Sociedad. This would have been a 4-5-0 kind of ass whipping if he did not fuck it up with his shit decision making. It annoys me because in that second half, because of that ridiculous red card that Dean Huijsen got, we had to fight for our lives defensively. We had to sacrifice a man up top. So we had no outlet. MBAPPE had to go 1v4 against their defenders because we had to put somebody else in the back to make up for the numbers. I am pissed about this red card. Real Madrid need to appeal that decision immediately. The fact that this guy's going to be suspended for the next match because of a straight red is ridiculous. Anybody with a brain can tell you that is never a straight red. Unless you're a varsitard, then you will probably be in the comment section saying how that is a red. But I need you guys to get in the comment section. Let me know what you're saying about this game. Who was your man of the match? Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. Sociedad 1, Real Madrid 2. And I'm relieved that we got the 3 points. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But the performance was not as good as it could have been. Now, The reason that I'm not too upset about how we looked is because you have to take in the context of this match. We're at Sociedad Stadium. Their fans are behind them. They're going to have a go. We're down to 10 men. What else can you do but defend when they're applying so much pressure? Because if you're playing with one less man, if you try and open up, they can possibly hurt you. So I understand why we defended like we did. I think we did a good job defensively. Some people might say that we caught life. Tchouaméni could have almost had an own goal when the ball deflected off of him, hit off the post. But at the same time, I can say that Sociedad caught life. Because in that first half, we could have been up 3 or 4-0. Their goalkeeper had an amazing performance in that first half. He was their man of the match. Because without him, this game would have been out of sight for them. The saves that he made. I think Mbappé, he damn near had a masterclass. That first half, he was on smoke. Got the goal and got the assist for Arda. He hit off the post as well. And the offsides that they called on his first goal that got overturned, that's not offsides. Brother's elbow was offsides. Like, the rules just do not make sense. How does your elbow being offside give you an advantage? Seriously. I don't understand this at all. If we didn't go down to 10 men, Mbappé would have had maybe a hat trick the way that he was moving today. He has been our best player so far this season in our attack. He looks dangerous. He looks faster. His first touch has improved. He looks more deadly in the box. We're looking like we're getting the prime Mbappé. This is looking like 21, 22 Mbappé. I'm going to say he had a masterclass today. The second half, I can't hold against him. We were essentially playing a 7-1-1. What is Mbappé meant to do? Mbappé, man of the match. Great performance from him. I think Arda Güler played well. He took his goal nicely. I think the build-up play, the way he was linking up, Arda Güler had a good performance. Who else? Carvajal. Some of the passes that he was making to start off this match, Carvajal was on smoke. I'll be real. Carvajal showing that he still got it. This is why when people are confused on why Xabi rotates the right backs, did you guys really think Trent was going to just come and Carvajal was just going to be sent to the Shadow Realm? Carl was going to be sent to the Gulag? No. Carvajal is a baller, one of the best right backs of our generation. Today, he showed you why he's still rated so highly. I think Militao, very solid today. First game starting since the Rudiger injury, Militao made me nervous because it looked like in the first half, the Sociedad players were trying to injure him. I'm not gonna lie, they kept hitting his legs. That made me nervous, but he held his own. Alvaro Correas, decent today. Thibaut Courtois made one good save, and then, was catching the ball when it came to the box. I think he had a good performance. Tchouaméni, after that red card, had to drop into center back. I don't like Tchouaméni as center back. I like him in this hybrid role of DM/center back. He was solid. I think Ceballos had a decent game today. Ceballos was looking like one of our better midfielders. Holding up the ball, tidy. Where I'm looking at saying that these players are Vinicius, mid. Vinny, before the international break, we were doing so well. Oviedo, you played well. Mallorca, you had a decent/good game. Today, your first touch was shit. Yeah, you linked up with Mbappé nice on a few possessions, but you got to perform better than that. Brahim Diaz, this is why we don't want you starting. You were anonymous today. You did as much as I did. I forgot you were on the pitch until you got taken off at halftime. I said, what the fuck? Brahim Diaz is playing? Didn't even notice, bruv. Those two definitely did not help us that much today. I'm not even mad at Dean. That is never a red card. Let's talk about it. Oyarzabal, however the fuck you say your name, you're a bum. This is why you've been at Sociedad for so long. Because you're ass. You're not good enough at the top. I don't care what you do for Spain. You are a bum. The fact that you flopped like you got two-footed, all that Dean Huijsen did was touch his shoulder. And man acted like he got sniped. Are you serious? How is that a red card? I need somebody to get in the chat and let me know. Because he was so far away from goal, and Militao was back there as well. So it's not even like Dean Huijsen fouled him as the last man to stop a 1v1 on goal. Militao was right there. And then the referee doesn't even check. VAR is there for a reason. How are you not checking that? Completely ruined our momentum, and we had to switch how we want to play after that. Luckily, though, after we got the red card, we scored the second goal. Thank God. Mbappé is the reason that we won this game. Without that Mbappé performance, we dropped points today. Let's be very clear. That is my man of the match. Second half, all Sociedad. Because they were throwing a lot of people up top. So we had to just soak up the pressure. I think we did a very good job at that. We went into a hostile environment and we left with the 3 points. Like I said earlier, if that is Carlo Ancelotti last season, we do not win this game. The handball. I get why they called it. The handball rule has been stupid all season. Carvajal is trying to slide. When you're sliding, you stick your arms out for balance. This is human nature. This is anatomy. This is physics. This is whatever you want to call it, bro. Your arms are there to balance you. Again, I understand why it was called. At least the refs are being consistent with their idiotic handball rulings. But that's a disgrace. The referee absolutely killed this game. We would have battered them if it was not for that red card. They score a penalty. They don't really do that much else from open play. They get into some dangerous areas, but we deal with it well. Hard-fought game, man. As you guys get in the comment section, let me know what you're saying about this match. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. I do want to also show you really quickly, right, what the standings are looking like for La Liga. Like I said, it is lonely at the top. Barca, let's see how they respond. All right, people, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Holla Madrid.